Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Amy, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light, only with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hello, my beautiful lovers. Welcome to any new subscribers. Okay, welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so very much for coming, and thanks for coming back. I don't know why, but I'm like in the best mood today. Okay, so I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope if you're not, this good mood is rubbing off on you, baby. So this is an archangel message, an archangel Micheal message. Okay. But before I get into the notes, the king of everything came on, okay, and he's saying the part I was gonna tell you too. He says, I'm the king of everything. I make all the other people tell me secrets in my dreams. So I mean, you could get a lot of dream messages at this time, okay? Like, I mean, spirit telling you everything in your dreams, okay? So make sure that, like, if you don't necessarily understand your dreams, or let me say that sometimes your dreams might seem like, they're just normal and this happened and that's just normal. But there's always like other little meanings, to the things that you're doing or the people you're around and things like that. Excuse me. So if you're not interpreting your dreams, please do that, baby. Okay, there's so much information that you're getting, and if you are, then good job. Okay, Archangel Michael wants you to continue doing that. Okay, so I got two words of the day, okay? Two words of the day that I seen in one day, okay? So I don't know, maybe like the other word of the day was just still, cause I scrolled down pretty far on the little Google page, and so maybe I scrolled far enough to see the next word or the last word of the day. But I got two words of the day in one day. So the first word was horde, okay? Um, so, horde is a large group of people, okay? It says he was surrounded by a horde of tormenting relatives, okay? And you better know that shit is significant, okay? We got enemies right here at the bottom of the deck when I finish shuffling, which says those who plot against you in the shadows and in the light, wanting to see your downfall and come in between you, success and the light. I mean, this could be a horde of family members or tormenting relatives, like the definition said, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. There's just a specific group of people. I feel like they're throwing illusions at you. Maybe they want you to make the wrong choices. I heard fake friends write the wrong answers on the mirror for me, okay? So it could definitely be a friend group too, okay? This song is The Come Up by ERA, okay? So you are on the come up, baby. You're on the rise, okay? What she said? I'm designed to rise. It's on my pineal, my spinal, my sacral and all. I might just fall into a trap and fall right out fully intact. The shit's remedial. I'm trying to give what I got. I feel like you're just trying to give what you got, and you got these hating ass horde of folks trying to get on your head. So the other word was nemesis, okay? So you got a horde of nemesis in your energy, constantly hating on you and trying to attack you, okay? So the first definition says the inescapable agent of someone or something's downfall. It says the balance beam was the team's nemesis as two gymnasts fell from the apparatus. Okay, so I feel like that kind of it gives me this energy of like the people, the team who've been attacking you, okay, the team of nemesis, like maybe they've been trying to like maintain some sort of balance, or keep you from finding balance, keep you from being on the come up, but they I don't fucking think so, period. That's the that's the fucking quote of the month, baby. I don't fucking think so, okay? Maybe they thought they was gonna be able to do that to the next example is hilarious, okay? They thought they was gonna be able to knock you off or stop you or keep you from being on the come up, but baby, they cannot, okay? You have like such clarity with you, such clarity about your journey and the way you're meant to be going, okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be significant, okay? You in this King of Pentacles ass energy, okay? Welcome to Bezel Land came on. Come on. I'm gonna look up the bezel for you too. But The second definition of the nemesis is a long-standing rival, an arch enemy. Okay, it says, "Will Harry Potter finally defeat his nemesis Voldemort?" Okay, so you got a fucking horde of nemesis trying to be the Voldemort in your life. Stop. Welcome to Bezelland. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Bezelland be slacking. So it says bezel. No, look, I looked this up before. Okay, I looked this up before because I used this song, but I didn't tell you what it meant. So it says a term to forcefully impress or fascinate someone or to adorn something with shiny embellishments. Okay, it says the grooved ring that holds a gem or a watch crystal in place, you know. It says it can also refer to the outer frame of a computer or phone or a screen, you know, which gives me like this energy of protection, you know. I feel like spirit just wants to make sure that everything that you want, everything you're working on, you're about to get it, okay? So the slang definition is a niche word in a specific community or region, whatever. Okay, the word bedazzle means to impress forcefully, decorate with shiny embellishments, or confuse with a strong light. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe some people are like worshiping this false light type of energy. You know, I don't know. I just feel like you entering the land of the free. You know, it's like a balling ass time for you. Okay. Oh, I also already wrote the title for this, which is unusual. You know, the title says this horde of nemesis are in awe of your transformation. You know, so I mean that is really and truly what's going on. It's like they're in awe of you, in awe of your shine, in awe of your embellishments that God has placed on your life and on your soul, baby. Okay, they are in awe of the beauty that you carry and the wisdom that you hold, and the way that no matter how they attack you or how they come for you or how they try to be an enemy or how they try to be the Voldemort in your life, they still can't stop your ass, okay? All right, okay, how does their energy look to you? I seen the devil, you know, so people are really refusing to detach, okay? There's definitely a Capricorn in this horde of groups, in this horde of nemesis, I meant to say, not this horde of groups, okay? But we got Hermit, okay, which is that Virgo energy, okay? We got the Ace of Pentacles, and we got the Seven of Wands, which is Leo energy, okay? So, baby, I mean, I feel like you spend a lot of time just keeping to yourself, you know? Everything that you've been doing with the divine, you do it in a very private way. You really keep that shit to yourself. You don't really, like, vomit your wisdom all over people like maybe you used to. I feel like you've definitely learned how to hold back, learned when to separate, learned when to go into your own little cocoon, you know. That's what I heard, cocoon, you know. You go into your cocoon and you constantly grow and advance and evolve and receive all of these beautiful blessings from spirit, and this really helps you to stand your ground in a major way. Like, you're very protected, like the phone case protects the phone, but you protect your own self, you know. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So, like, everything is going in your favor, okay? You've been putting in such hard work on yourself, and I feel like this horde of nemesis is very upset, you know, because you release them. You always release them. You close the cycle and you move forward very fast right after you do. And quite frankly, they're just really sick and tired of trying to attack you, you know? They could be trying to, like, send you a lot of messages, doing a lot of psychic attacks, wanting you to overthink things or to be worried or to second guess your messages that come in from the divine, baby. But no, 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 no. You're out here upholding your potential, staying very calm. You're not getting into any bullshit, and you're not letting anybody sow doubt within you. You are really and truly a leader, and no obstacles can stop you or get in your way. Nothing is gonna stop you from going where it is that you're going, wherever the fuck you feel like going, or wherever you see yourself going, or whatever you see yourself doing or having, or whoever you see yourself being with. This horde of nemesis cannot touch that shit. Period. Okay. Yeah, and they in mental entrapments about it. You better believe it. But they're in awe. They're actually impressed. They feel like you are a worthy adversary. Is what I heard. Okay, you're a worthy adversary. You are like the perfect hero for a villain to attack. Okay, look at even strangers be trying to come up against you because of this ancient knowledge that you carry. Like some people, these people, like they're so pressed about your emotional intelligence, the way that you're in touch with your healing energy, the way that you stay on top of your cleansing, and the way that you are protected. Okay, it's very, very intimidating. Okay, all I know, yeah, yo. Every time I hit the block, that how she be on go mode. So they feel like every time they hit the block, every time they see you, okay, you be on go mode. They've been trying to figure out how to hack your energy or how to pull that from you or how to copy that, but they just can't. It's too fucking original, okay? It's just too good. Ooh, shit. Okay, so we got detective. Come on. So they out here, trying to get into your business, okay? But let me read it, okay? It says, using your gifts of discernment and other gifts to solve anything that's unclear or a mystery to you, tapping in and receiving downloads, which just giving me this energy of them really wishing that they took the time to connect to their intuition more, Like they try to use their intuition, they try to use their discernment, they try to use their gifts, but they don't seem to have access to it. And it just feels to them like God isn't answering their prayers or even isn't responding to the things that they want. And some of them ain't prayed in a long ass time. They ain't even looking for God to do nothing or to fix nothing, and that's like their main problem, okay? Because God fixes everything, okay? Look, they fake religious. That's why I said that. They fucking fake religious, okay? Look, it says someone who uses religion as a cover and preaches the gospel or philosophies, but does the complete opposite in real life, okay? They just fake to the motherfucker. Just out here, like, lecturing you and trying to tell you what you need to do, trying to run you, but in the background, trying to run you magically, trying to attack you, using voodoo dolls, lighting candles, talking a gang of shit, okay? They talking a gang of shit. Let me get one more. We got fake guru, okay? And we got dreams, period. Come on. Your dreams is telling all these bitches, okay? Please pay attention to what you are dreaming about at this time and don't just write it off, okay? It says someone who claims they are one with the universe and was sent to teach and liberate the masses. It's all a lie. They do it all for clout, okay? So these are like some big old, your horde of nemesis are big fat clout monsters too, okay? So pay a lot of attention to your dreams at this time. It says your dreams carry important messages for personal growth, healing, and direction, okay? It says your dreams can also reveal information about people, places, and things around you, okay? We got cult leader, okay? So you could be around like a very manipulative group of people, or even if you're not around them, I feel like they really try to do a lot of things to affect your energy in a negative way, okay? They could do a lot of like astral traveling, they spend a lot of time in the astral realm. They try to come into your dreams, try to change your dreams. You could have had a long time where you were not dreaming. They do a lot of work to block your dreams, okay? Death magic on your dream messages. Hello. It says sending out death wishes towards another person, using rage and anger to channel dark energies to silence another person. Low level magic, okay? And we all know that the low level or the high level magic can't touch your ass, okay? Because you break through that shit. Come on, Archangel Micheal. You break through it so effortlessly, okay? Like I said, they're in awe of you, in awe of your protection, in awe of the way that all of this very powerful work that might have took out many of people in the past cannot touch you. It's so intimidating and it's scary as fuck, okay? It says breaking through obstacles, curses, and strongholds, no longer being trapped or affected by what was holding you back, being free. The song, Little Bitch, Leave Me Alone. Hey, Little Bitch, Leave Me Alone. This is Leave Me Alone by Burner, Styles P, The Kid, and Ty Dolla Sign, okay? Yeah, but they just continue. Look, these enemies, okay? They continue to try to astral travel into your energy, though, okay? And they do a whole lot of gang stalking, okay? It says harassment and intimidation tactics used by a group against a person or a small group of people. Mob mentality, a group torturing another person. Mob mentality also gives me like a hive mind, like on the movies where there's an alien invasion and And, you know, like this is usually common with like body snatcher kind of entities, you know, where they okay, so that could be significant, you know, all of this horde of people, this family of people, this friend group, they could be being controlled by the same entity, okay, on some Leviathan type shit, okay. And so like I was saying, okay, in these body snatcher kind of movies, okay, usually when one entity that has been body snatched knows something, the entire horde, or you know, the entire alien species, the whole group that came to the planet to take over, knows immediately what that person knows. So I feel like this group does a lot of communication, okay. We got the sword of truth right here, and we got dark forces under here, okay. It says the demonic force of evil that work to destroy any light, love, and positivity in the world, shadow forces working behind the scenes, okay. And in this instance, I feel like behind the scenes is inside of the people you fucking know and love, okay. It says the power to break through any lies and deception, though, cutting through to the truth, tapping into the truth regardless of what's blocking it, or you know, what's puppeting it, okay. Shit. What else? He says something about quit wasting my time. You know, I feel like you're not allowing people to waste your time. You're not allowing people to throw illusions at you. You're not allowing people to stop your passionate movement forward. And that's why, like, they're so intimidating. It's the way you stand your ground, okay? It's the way that all these swords and all these attacks and all this shit misses you, because there are no swords in this cat. They all around the cat, okay? You use your intuition. You light on your feet, baby, okay? And everything that you do and say is so sweet. Hello, high priestess, high priests, okay, you know. Like, you really do know, like, you're really very aware. You know exactly what it is that you need to walk away from, and what kinds of people you want to entertain and don't want to entertain. And I feel like Archangel Michael really has a huge hand in guiding you and the way that you're moving at this time, when it does come to exchanging energy with this nasty ass horde of nemesis, okay. We got the Ace of Wands and we got the Nine of Swords. Hello. Because they're so pressed about this fabulous spiritual beginning, you know, about this infinite and powerful connection that you have with God and the angels and, you know, the ancestors, cosmic guides, okay. You guided by the best of them, and you protected by the most savage and crazy of them. Okay, like you could have, like, you could be, I don't know, a little bit hood, a little bit free, a little bit rough around the edges at times, because your guides, okay, your ancestors, like, they so fucking hood, okay, they some gangsters. We got the best on earth, okay. I like the way she work, hey. She always puts me first, hey. And I know I've been around, but I swear you got the best on earth. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel like they really like your energy too, you know. They really love working with you. They feel like you're a lot of fun, okay. But with the Four of Cups, you always put them first, you know, like when it comes to, like, okay, spirit, what cup should I accept, or even down to like what you should drink or eat, you know, or who you should drink or eat from. I feel like you consult spirit for everything in every moment, and they love the way that you put them first, and that really helps you a lot when it comes to turning down things that aren't the best for you, or when it comes to you seeing what offers are really coming from spirit and what offers are coming from this horde of nemesis, you know. What else? Whoa. So these bitches ain't got no loyalty, okay? They not even loyal to each other. I say that because the Seven of Cups fell right on top of my dog, you know? I feel like these are people who are always putting up illusions, always putting up a front, always putting up some sort of act or some sort of facade about who they are and how they feel about you and what you do in your life, okay? But, what's the Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands? We got the Six of Swords, okay? But I feel like you always keep the way that you exchange energy with the people, even if you know they're part of the horde, even if you know they're not shit. I feel like you really treat them with respect, you know. You already got the discernment on deck, you know, when it comes to you flashing a light on a bitch, okay? When it comes to you shining the light on a bitch and revealing what needs to be seen, there is no match for you, okay? Not in your vicinity, you know. It's like you're the most advanced, the most like divine thing around, okay, like wherever you are. What's the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords? We got the Four of Swords, okay, for real. You keep the peace all the time. That's like your main goal. But it's like also, if we want to take it there, then we can fucking take it there. Like, you really can turn the fuck up. And I think that people really don't. It's like, as much as they do to like instigate and provoke you into that kind of energy, that energy scares the shit out of them too. Because it's like, you leave your body. Like I said, them gangster ass, thug ass guys that you got, they take over completely. Okay, they take over all the controls. You might be someone who like blacks out when you get angry, and maybe when you were younger you could have thought it was because, oh, well, I was under the influence or whatever. But no, spirit will take over your shit and ride on some bitches through you. Okay, you have definitely done that in the past, and I think that scares the shit out of people because they don't know what to expect from that side of you, because it's literally, really and truly not you. Okay, so I feel like people are in this energy of anxiety, in this energy of worry about the choices that they've made when it comes to you. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. And I was laughing today. I said, Spirit been talking cash money shit, boy, okay? Spirit putting the bitches on blast. And, that's what they're doing in your energy too. So pay a lot of attention and continue to make the wise choices that you've been making, because all those choices are perfect for you and they are extremely protected. What's the Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups? We got the Fool, okay? So, I don't know. Maybe you might be called to make a leap of faith, or maybe you've made some sort of like extreme leap of faith in your life on your journey so far. And I don't know. I feel like this butterfly is really catching my attention. I feel like Archangel Micheal is kind of commending you for the way that you take leaps of faith, the way that you've been following your transformations to your bliss is just so beautiful, and it has been highly effective. What's the Two of Wands and the Fool? We got the Ace of Cups. Hello, it's got your cup overflowing, baby. Okay, like, oh, you're doing so good, so amazing. And like I said, not only are your guides in awe, but your haters are too. Okay, what's the Four of Swords and the Two of Wands? We got the Hanged Man, okay? So it's a whole lot of enlightenment going around, and also a whole lot of people getting tangled up, and because of the enlightenment that they're receiving, right? This, like, I have one deck where, the hangman is a ballerina, and I talk about, hanging gracefully, looking stuck but not being stuck, But I feel like with this one, it's more of like, I heard a tangled web we weave again, okay? So it's like these people have woven a very tangled web for themselves, They've played around too much, and it's got them all tangled up in their own shit. Also knitting, okay, or crochet could be significant. You could be someone who knits or crochets, okay? Or you can know someone who does. What's the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords? We got the Two of Pentacles, okay? So, I mean, I feel like people could be wanting you to juggle financially. They could do a lot when it comes to attacking your finances, okay? So they attack your root chakra, your sacral chakra a lot of heart chakra attacks, and like I said before, a lot of psychic attacks, because Young Thug gangster shit came on, okay? I could put you down on some gangster shit. Did you pray today? Did you pray? Did you have a baby? You got ventilation. Okay, look. So I feel like, you pray every single day, and these very same people that are trying to attack you in these ways, like, they don't pray at all. So therefore, they don't really hold any real power. They are blinded by the false light, They fake gurus and fake religious, okay? They not getting no dream messages. They discernment is way the fuck off kilter, and they have no idea what an intuitive nudge feels like, like they wouldn't know an intuitive nudge if it kicked them in the ass, okay? Ace of Swords! Come on. And we got the Sun. So they're just feeling like extremely exposed by you. Come on. It's too good. Okay, look, what's the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Swords? We got the Soulmate, okay? So you also, okay, so now the Two of Cups is giving me, because I said they could be attacking the way that you exchange energy with other people, okay? And obviously that definitely affects, that definitely applies to your love life, okay? They do a lot of attacking of you and your lover, okay? If you're with your lover, even if you're not with your lover, like if you're not with your lover, they do a lot of work to make sure that you end up with the wrong lover, or to make sure that you never find the lover that you seek or that you wish to be with, you know? But if you are with your lover already, or you are already talking to somebody, they hate on that shit so hard, okay? They do not want you to want to see you in love. I feel like you in love is a very powerful and a very independent and a very like electric thing, you know? And it's like they just hating on your smile, they're hating on your happiness, you know? Like they really do not want to see you in love, okay? What's the Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Swords? And this could even be a bunch of people who ain't in love, you know? We got the full moon, okay? So they do a whole lot of moon magic, baby. But none of that shit works, okay? It worked on them, okay? It just makes their shadows bigger and bigger and bigger, you know? But also, excuse me, they do a lot of moon magic to cloak, okay, to stay hidden, okay. Like they're using the moon for a lot of different things, and the moon is not giving them no energy to do shit, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, because the universe is alive and well. The moon can decide who we want to work with, okay. That's just what I heard. I never heard that, but that's what the fuck he's saying, okay. We got transformation and boundaries, okay. Like these people, it's like they have crossed the boundaries of the universe, you know. It's like they have abused their power. They have, you know, crossed the point of no return and done a lot of things that they owe big time, okay. I heard they owe the universe that money, okay. What's the Four of Cups, the Fool, and the Seven of Cups, okay? We got safe travel, okay. So you have been approved for safe travel, like I said when I showed you the Chariot, you know. No obstacle can stop you, and Archangel Michael is going to make sure of that, you know. And he also going to make sure that each and every single one of these people get this karma, you know. A Libra could be significant, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, okay. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is here. I said fire earlier, okay. What's the soulmate and the full moon? We got air, okay. And this is what I was just saying, you know. Like they do a lot of love spells. They really want to affect the way that you think about love, or the way that you think about your lovers, or the way that lovers that approach you think about you or see you, you know. You could be getting approached by a lot of different people all of a sudden. You could have a lot of suitors, or a lot of people who are interested in you, or who trying to like holler at you in the street or in the store or wherever they see you at now, because I feel like you've broken some sort of like energy off of you when it does come to your love life, you know. And now people are seeing you very clearly, you know. They're seeing like the attractiveness of you. They want to flirt and they want to get to know you, okay. But also I heard turning people down, you know. You could be turning people all the way down, okay. What's full moon in the shadow? Yeah, we got trust, okay. I feel like you have a lot of trust in the divine, and you know exactly what is for you and what is not for you, you know. It's like they always bring you this amazing enlightenment, and my back is feeling so weird, which gives me this energy, this kundalini type of energy, okay. You can have some energy moving around in your back, you know. You could be feeling just a little weird. It's not like a pain, you know. I mean, at times it can be, depending on like what I'm doing or how I'm laying, but it's right here, right behind my heart chakra, you know, right in my back. And it's not pain, like I said. It just feels kind of strange, you know, like there's some sort of energy in there that's kind of like, you know, just like being shifted, being moved around. And you could just be having these same kind of feelings like in your back or in your body in certain places, you know. And he's talking about like looking into those certain body parts and what they mean spiritually, and getting insight and understanding on how you can better work with your body, or what kinds of spiritual things you need to focus on, okay. And this will help better protect you from certain people, and also like pains in places is very significant too, because it tells you a lot about people and how they're attacking you. And also you could be extremely empathic, you know. You could have like very specific pains when you're around certain people, okay, and you are feeling those people's pain, you know. And you could be looking at them and they could be acting completely normal, acting totally happy, like they're not in pain, like they're not going through nothing, like they ain't catching this karma. But they catching this karma, okay. Their bodies is aching, they got headaches, they having sicknesses, and they going through issues, because that shit is just backfiring, okay? What's shadow and safe travel, okay? Divinity, period. Because can't nothing touch that fucking divinity, baby. That's why it's all just going right back, okay? These people is jealous as fuck about this shit, you know? They want that kind of protection. They want that kind of power. They want what it is that you got, okay? And Archangel Michael said, no, they can't have it, okay? What's air and trust, okay? Truth. Period. They can't have that shit. What's trust and divinity, okay? They can only have what they're really truly meant to be. You know, they can only have what they come out with after a deep and strong spiritual cleansing, after this energy of them repenting, of them giving it up, of them surrendering and, you know, apologizing and catching this karma and then getting their shit together, you know. But of course, they in heavy denial, okay? Like they don't have the knowledge of where the real magic lies, okay? They've been trained and brought up and lied to and told the wrong things. They don't trust in even the existence of guides or this, you know, this secret level of information that we all got access to, right? You know, they feel like, you know, they outside the club, and I heard, of course, how you gonna hate from outside the club, bitch? You need to focus on getting in here. Then you can put your energy into hating. You know what I'm saying? And we got fire, okay? So it's like maybe your passion, your drive, it could be a little bit intimidating to some people at this time, you know? And they're just like so focused on you and how they're going to attack you or stop you in some sort of way, okay? But you winning out here, okay? You winning. The song, My Heart's a Stereo, it beats for you, so listen close, you know. I feel like, you know, your heart is a stereo. The way you feel love, it just like radiates out of you, you know. It's so loud and it's so beautiful and it really can be felt, you know. Like your love energy, it got big bass to that shit, okay? And people just really want access to you. Like they really want to hold that kind of energy. They want to emit that kind of frequency, but they don't want to do the hard work that it takes to do it, okay? We got marriage right here, okay, baby? You're gonna get married. I've been saying that a lot, okay? Somebody get married, baby. What's soulmate, air, and full moon? You might not even know somebody is ready to marry you or ready to propose to you, or you could already be married and they could be really attacking your marriage also. We got a short illness, okay? So I don't know, somebody could be experiencing a short illness, or somebody's going to be very ill very shortly, you know, like soon, okay? What's moon, trust, and shadow? We got main male, okay? So, I don't know. Maybe everybody's doing what one specific man says when it comes to you, a rich girl or a rich guy, okay? And they're all just like sitting around watching you, having these expectations that something's gonna happen, even though shit ain't happened this whole time while they've been attacking you, okay? You finna get a lot of money, period. That's what they finna see happen. They finna see your ass get a whole lot of money. What's a short illness and main male? We got murky thoughts, okay? They salty, okay? They so fucking salty, okay? They're having a lot of murky thoughts, a lot of like negative ideas and things like that, trying to manifest, trying to put together something to take you down or tear you out of this beautiful high honored energy. They could be trying to attack your home, trying to send spirits to your home, trying to send like monitoring spirits and things like that, negative energies, the energy of sadness, the energy of depression, the energy of discouragement, okay, the energy of doubt, okay? Like I said, doing a lot of work to affect the way that you think about your life, about your journey, every fucking aspect of that shit, okay? There you go. Looking pitiful just because I let you go. There you go. Talking about you miss me so that you love me so I'll let you go. There you go, because you lied. Oh, because your lies got old. Look at you. There you go, okay? Like these people's lies that got old. We got legal matters, you know? I feel like it has been determined in spiritual court that that was a lie, okay? That's what I heard. We got grief and sorrow, okay? Like I feel like everything that they say, like everything that they do, everything they present, like all that shit is a lie, you know, and it's all been determined in spiritual court that they lies are not allowed to have any kind of effect on your life or on your energy, okay? Yeah, or on your fucking home, okay? Your home is protected and everything about you is protected, baby, okay? It's sad news for this horde of fucking nemesis, okay? Maybe somebody else could be about to lose their home, you know? Maybe they could be wanting to offer you gifts. They could do gift magic a lot, you know? You could feel like, oh, they just love me, they just looking out for me, but no, they just buying you shit to do some sort of gift magic. You know, they want to bring you shit. They always want to feed you something and always want to come around playing these fucking spiritual games that they know is gonna get them fucked up. So continue to choose not action, baby, because it's whooping their ass and you don't even have to do nothing, okay? You ain't gotta lift a finger. Look, relax, take a cat nap, okay? Chill. Archangel Micheal, he showed me like him pushing me out the way, like I got this shit. So, you know, Archangel Micheal, he coming around you, okay? He striking and doing all the attacks that, you know, look at this, okay? He feeling frisky, okay? It's time to play. Oh, y'all want to play? Oh, you want to play? Giving me Scarface energy is crazy. What's short illness, murky thoughts, and main male? We got grudge, okay? Bury, don't carry, okay? These people, they don't know how to bury the grudge, you know? It's like they're carrying it and carrying it and carrying it, and even though the weight of it is like, he's showing me like, you know, like it getting heavier and heavier as they walk, as they carry it, you know? Like, like them carrying this grudge is kind of like stepping into, you know, quicksand voluntarily, you know? It's like it's pulling them down and it's affecting their energy a lot more than it's affecting yours, you know? So don't worry about anything. They gonna have to do something, okay? Look, indulge. Just feel free to enjoy your happiness, you know, to indulge in the freedom, in the happy feelings. Continue to ground this love, baby. Ground this happiness. Keep fucking smiling and laughing at their ass because it's ridiculous at the end of the day and you cannot be touched, okay? Because you're what? Anointed. Yeah. Look, mystery, okay? With embrace the unknown, okay? Also, I was getting that when I was doing yoga, okay? I seen the lights out card in one of these decks, you know, and it talks about like how things being kind of dark or things being kind of dim, maybe you not being very aware of like every single little detail when it comes to like your happiness and where everything is going, but you not having to worry about it. Like things are just a little dark or like a little mysterious because they want you to be pleasantly surprised when these things roll in, you know. I feel like people are out here being forced to check their prima donna at the door and to step outside of their comfort zone, okay? This family all in the pride, you know? I feel like they've spent a lot of time trying to instigate, trying to start things and trying to, you know, act like they too proud to be into shit like that or they too religious and they just love God too much to be doing any voodoo or attacking anybody behind the scenes, but yet and still behind the scenes they've been very persistent about doing this and staying the course no matter what, you know. Even when they get in their ass whoop and they get in karma, they still thinking about how they gonna attack you next, you know, or they get karma and then feel like, oh, the bitch figured me out, they must be attacking me back, and like it's like, bitch, I wish I would. I wish I would waste my time doing any kind of magic on you. That's not even worth my time, okay? That's not even in my fucking wheelhouse, okay? Like I would never. You don't even deserve that kind of energy from me, okay? And I would never fuck myself up or my divine collective up like that, you know? And I feel like, look, with this wholeness, okay? But also that's the energy of oneness, which I feel like you're very tapped into, and this is how you think about attacking other people. You like, I would never. That's dumb. Why would I be just like you? Why would I mirror you in any way? No. Okay, that's not what I was born or put here to do, bitch. That is not in my starseed contract, okay? We got retreat with stop the spin, but these people, they just can't retreat. They just can't stop the spin. They just thinking about you, okay? Like, you're really, truly destined for greatness, and you're really right on the right track, you know? I feel like you're so in alignment. It's just such a beautiful ass energy, you know? Like, you could really be in a great mood too, you know? Okay, ooh, baby, ooh, baby, I just can't say no to you, baby, okay? Spirit just can't say no to you, baby. Whatever you want, okay, that can be, period. And it's like that. So just don't worry about these hostile energies on the outside of you who are trying to remain attached to you, okay? Because they can't. The song said, I'm infatuated with him, and ooh, I never felt this before, okay? You just got me acting so crazy, and I think this could be love, but it's not. It's obsession. These bitches is obsessed, okay? They need something to do. They need to focus on their own financial constraints and how they're going to, you know, boost up this divine wealth and pay the universe back that money that they owe them, okay? What's the final thought on this? We got the angel of balance, okay? Then you better know that that's the energy that you're in. You're an amazing earth angel, and you got this balance within you that cannot be fucked with, okay? It's like, so remain unbothered, okay? Yeah, continue to focus on your healing and on the caring connections that you really do love and care about. Keep following this temple path the way that you have been doing, and make sure that you're always expecting this beautiful blossoming abundance to come in from your spirit family, okay? Like, they want nothing more than for you to hold this cornucopia, and they gonna fuck up any hostile. Look at this. Look at Archangel Micheal, ready to fuck up any hostile energy who think they finna get in the way or stop shit. Okay? And they know it. And they ain't anxiety about it. So just stay confident and continue to take the right actions the way that you've been doing. And you better keep on speaking your mind the way that you do, because that shit got you in your strength for sure. You got me so in love. I'm so in love. So it says being centered and self-honoring in your choices, okay? It says this loving presence holds a pitcher, okay, of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. Okay? So, okay, let's read it reversed, okay? So it says in this position, in the reverse position, okay, the angel of balance comes with a loving warning that something may be seriously out of proportion in your life, you know? So it's like at the end of the day, the other people, you know, they're just like having a serious imbalance. You know, I tell you guys all the time, it's a sickness. It's a state of mind or a state of being that requires a tremendous amount of healing that some of them aren't going to be able to accomplish in this lifetime. And sometimes you just have to accept that. And if you're very close to the people, just love them anyway for who they are and where they are, but separate yourself as much as possible, you know. It says it can be an important emotional component, okay, such as the lack of self-acceptance or self-care, okay? So they have a lack of self-acceptance, a lack of self-care, and it makes them lash out and attack others and want to take what other people have because they don't accept themselves and they don't see themselves being something better or doing something better, you know? It says, remember, however, that when you put yourself last, the universe will do likewise, okay? So they last, okay? I'm hearing you in first place. You in first place. Bad bitch contest, you in first place. Come on. He being petty, I feel. It says receiving this card reversed can oftentimes be a warning of lost energy, calling you to relax more, sleep more, or even just drink water. You know, like they need to relax, okay? They need to get some sleep. They need to fucking drink some water, okay? They need to look outside and see the beauty, okay? See the trees and see the amazing things about their life that has gone great up until this point, you know? But when you're not tapped into the God or into the God consciousness is what I heard, okay? And when you're not tapped into the God consciousness the way that you should be, all of these things don't mean shit, you know? You're not grateful even for the fact that you can relax or that you can drink water. You're just more focused on everything on the outside of you. It says in your time and energy regarding the externals and internals of your life, okay? Investigate how you may be out of balance in your time and energy regarding the externals and internals of your life, you know? So they need to do some introspection, okay? Some investigation within themselves and figure out why they so fucking fake, okay? And what is it that they can focus on that can actually get them somewhere or get them closer to this divine energy that they need to be in order to bring real healing to the soul, you know? I just love how they always have to break it down in a responsible way after being that petty. It says, perhaps you've been working too much or been too obsessed with relationships or money, you know? So these people are very, very obsessed with, you know, I don't know, your relationships and your money, you know? Like, they just want to take whatever they can, you know? And if they just reach out to the angels, they could be instilled with courage and wisdom needed to break out of toxic patterns, you know? But they refuse to meditate or to call on the angels or to really speak to the divine the way that they need to. And at this point, they've done so much that they would be fucking ignored anyway, okay? Until after the karma, of course. So it says, the affirmation says, I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also, you know? So just know that you're loved, you're protected, you're cared for, and you get everything that you want, okay? So with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you get out of this, and I'll see you later, my love. Bye!